Oh, nice.
Okay, busiafo ya da mo nyina say it's exactly 40 minutes past 2 p.m. said ya monim na memene da 2025 December 6. Memen da bia exactly about 2 na edjumedi ya tundi official business near the abramo na bibia tumi akwesi de be ya betwetwe nkomo ahoro a ekoso e wo Ghana de ekoso e wo America memos. And then on some ebri na be boso enti me pacho se wo pa akunya transa ba modern na pa akunya na transa nsam na eba no also benya o chefa won wanya kwa kira wadwen na bibia tumi akọ mpacho comment ahoro betumi ni nyina de aba comment be ka ni nyina de ama e be hye ni nyina so screen no so na jese bibia tumi akọ yi na me ne Dr. Sanka waha afeso Dr. Frank and so I mean so Frank ye won Frank okay Frank and Francis e wo mchafe so ye hima ba akopɛ oba so buja for ma munyina kwa aba me pacho wa meet ho pacho or meet yourself near uncle
From a chairman, I think that I'm not sure if you can hear me, but the line is acting up a bit.
Fifi nko ade na yes sir. Anta magajen say ye beje internet for frama no. So ubeso na answer ubeso na ya to us right now, but I'm saying we are still live.
So he's frozen. Okay. Fifi, can you hear us? Well, I guess we can move on with the show. Said thank you so much for joining us. Unfortunately, I'm driving, I cannot be on camera at this time. Fifi, we have our wonderful panel list here today. I think there's a lot of topics to be discussed today, right? According to Fifi, I'm gonna say there's a lot that's happening. Ghana's economy, jobs, the current state of affairs in Ghana. Dirty December is happening. I think we'll touch base on that. And of course, what is happening with the Lumba situation. So, Fifi, are you back? Okay. So Fifi is not yet back on the show. But I hope that we can still hear each other. Okay. So I guess we'll get going with the topic of Lumba, Ne Abusuaanyin, and the likes of Papa Shee and the funeral dates controversy that's happening in Ghana right now. So I guess let's begin. What are your take on this topic area, Doc? Pachamutuenka.
No, I said Obaya was saying, what's your take on the situation?
Mr. Fifi say
what mean can hey
Yeah, Fifi, go ahead.
Baba.
Fifi is delaying our show. Fifi, what? Be back here. Fifi, you're the only one that's having issues. And listen, between Mr. Francis and Doc, let's get the program going. Since we only have like less than an hour until the show ends.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
What happened?
We have to ask you. We have to ask you that.
I don't know what happened. I couldn't hear anyone anymore. Well, for a moment, I couldn't hear anyone. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, yeah, I said I'm going to okay, I apologize for that. Where they are a little bit of technical because we need it. Technology, they say, we don't have control over technology. And then answer, no. Okay, so quickly, of course, I have been share last week you did come crack concerning your friend saying Daddy Lumba ne issue about or more edical court. But I think that within the weekend, and there was an issue that popped up at UTV. Papa Shee on it was like a tug of war. Now that made me say what exactly is going, because right now, no, the tug of war between the Abusuaanyin and is 13th na Yibaba so Papa Shee group say Abusuaanyin Emma so, and this is where after the court case, and that is the next case, Abba. Now my main shas here and free Dr. Sanka, Doctor.
Yes, sir.
Do you think it's still worth after the court issue? Is it worth still going through this issue?
No, first of all, nipa wua mfaso ni ho and they say first to say second. Nipa owua mfaso bie ni so say be kwa na nipa wewu nso ye twe ho manso. Nipa wewu. Nipa owua na asa. Wewu awie. Enti manso a ye twe wo court na no ase ye ne say. I've always said say Lumba and Kasan we created this problem. Amaneho. Because in Lumba di nka we no nkene Michael Jackson cry and twe manso. Michael Jackson cry and twe manso. Any daddy Lumba. Nipa de wu a uja legacy. We dey say bra wabo to the end wu ya isi ni nyina na kan we obetumi abọ bra wo wiase nyina wu echie no obetumi apepe de be raise ade papa wo ye nyina. The only thing we can remember is Lumba wu ye and me two and amoko Lumba funu. But this is the whole thing. Enye busuafo enye me two na ekun. We nsi mi kuna, we nsusu mi kuna. What you say? What you know, to me, it is the most nonsense thing to ever happen in the year 2025. Say December, January, ebe 2026, and ebe sense the most useless case ebe happen in Ghana. I dream baby aba ani pa dream ni enkoso. Wewu owu akwa amoku nyina ne say we person ye na yi, we person ye na yi. Yakokote we see ebe sie ebe Lumba ye 13 December. We see ebe Lumba ye 14 December. What is wrong with you people? Well, and I blame Lumba because say or worry or do broni so one worry or do broni so do broni be mo so one be mo so one picture mo so one picture mo. Lumba created this mess for himself for this to happen. Internal. To be honest with you, the only thing I can say is that the whole family, they are not serious. They don't have nothing to do with their money. They don't have nothing to do because so court to me say, okay, we no to me we no bit me in a year. Automatically they are trying to tell you say you Lumba on Wario only right. What they are saying after the funeral, no nature say Japadi no beko way. Hey Japadi no I say Lumba we say will be FOB. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a damn about Lumba. They are doing this because at the end of the day, nipa wu ria we chino, and sawa beba no ye be che nipa ojinemu ye we ye no, and sawa be call in channel be chere say we be kwa. Nipa ye we ye court a chere say no and oye no, ene Japade no beba ni nchen. Eno no ntokwa na omo ko. Enye ntokwa as to why na enkonko jina Lumba hu nkosu say odo no mo. They don't give a they don't give a damn about him. They are done. This is about a Japadi. And to me, I don't care whether you support Odo Bruni or you support Akosua Serwaa. The whole thing is the most useless thing to ever happen to someone. I ban to our Ghana. We Lumba na we could be in Chia. Near to Asuni Amachi de Deni near Kahon. Tell me I'm lying. We Lumba, you could be in free more. Near to Asuna Amachi de Deni and not to 4 in your Kakan 1 to AB Krent all the way to Sakwa Diabo. Intino, can you believe, say, we are discussing this about that Lumba? We are not even discussing, say, Lumba, we are saying, the Papa Ben or Legacy Ben or Jay, and you more boy, why to me, because Lumba, you know, to me, he, who could ye about Lumbanium, who could party about Lumbanium, who can call our party about Lumbanium, who can penny for party about Lumbanium. Lumbanium, a catty across. But we are not discussing the legacies of that Lumba. We are discussing, say, a Jamaican boy, and now say Mbako for because now we don't even know. Say Lumba boy, Jamaican, but we are discussing it. Say Jamaican boy, and I say he did the right thing. And I say Lumba no, or then okay. Apart from that, too, you could have married you, baby, and Lumba in the Paboni, Onye ni Paboni. This group A dinner team, this group A prison. Yak. Obi sun kebi wa me kasa me kan hwa na manu ensi. Obi sun kebi.
Mame, Adagra, why didn't you say?
Fee, mecha mpanifo show you so any phone now. Well, make sure UTV program maybe,
Okay.
make sure. And I mean, Papa Shee was a faithful brother and a best friend, right? I mean, in some Kenny Nanamitinasi, right? But he just didn't know how to put it, right? Because some say a seminar we almost almost 5 to 6 months, right? And almost share ye na court as some a buy and almost to share that, right? So for this instance, right, this Lumba is a big person, right? People will come, right, from all over the world to this funeral. And you see now court I decided now Moka say a man you na kunam. Now let's say a yearly cost. Oh, and I was say 30 December. And Papa Shee, though Nyabusia dear, but or come out.
This is Wakoya Bushin, Wakoya almost spokesperson.
But
spokesperson.
New blood. But he has been faithful with not only that Lumba Nama, or also on a group like Ninya Obana in another Poma said, and on any group or on a Casamon. Right? Intimino in me check, I said, for my thought process, right? His date is correct, is good, right? Because, sir, you say, what would you say? Okay, yeah, not so okay, yeah. You have to ask for permission, right? At least a week or 2 weeks ahead. And time I didn't see now, almost a year time or almost on the 5th or on the 6th, right? Then they moved to 13th December. Now, no, so I'm day a crowd permission or the moment they have to change it, right? And me to say it'll be passport so and money be passport. They need to renew all that, right? And to Papa Shee the point, it makes sense. It's just that he doesn't know how to put it. But the way see Akasa will show how aggressive he was, But as somebody can be so kind the way a task. So my expectation is a program at the end, they raise say Omonfa Papa Shee in the group or Daomano no. Now Munkupo for no Munka. What you say now Omonshi date the name Father the Lumba. Inna no young by inna in me penny de biamo or me came. Oh, Kenya Sasem. Oh, you see, I won't say yes. It will be a religion. I don't know self in the crew if you mampon. Oh, into religion. Into media, me bon pass and among coca, no Abusuaanyin to no more share dating. I think 13th December is too close. So we'll be free according to my biology often. I think 14th March will be okay, but I still, I'm still in Abusuaanyin, but for my thought process, I think that 14th March will be the right date. I could see in your penny that do, but it makes my canon.
Okay,
that's it.
My main call Dr. Frankson and Doc.
Yes, sir.
The young shan from a point you said, so Papa Shee argument or you say, or the money me around a be a school, some are writing the exam, and on my person man beba and sana on my But any Abusuaanyin phone can say, since somebody has summoned their call or 2 4 or my coach the 13th, there's no way they can change it. Right? Do you think, sir, they should go ahead, get a funeral done, or they have to wait for the case to come in?
I think the kids are the legacy of the late Daddy Lumba, and they need to consider the children first before anything. You understand? They need to consider the children because on one I'll say children of the future. So I think they should consider the children first before anything. That's what I have to say.
Okay. Mate. Oba, yes, I'm too away in them.
I agree with what we're all saying. I mean, it's unfortunate, but just like the children are his legacy. And see, at the end of the day, this is just a simple matter. We always have to argue about the most simplest, like sensible and niyama. It's just about understanding. Oh, put all things aside, talk about it. Abusuan na ye mo na mka say abusuan na sie knows abusuan is in charge of the body, not necessarily the wives or the children. But you know, consider the kids. Almost year exams, passport. How December ye beja. How do you expect them to gather everything up and come and do a funeral? So the best time to do it is in March. They'll have ample amount, enough time to plan, to put measures in place. Ubia will have, clarity as to how to tackle this whole thing. And they have to somehow come together. I'm sure some class and saying they all say, yeah, a mistake na him some of or exams he has lived abroad before. Clearly,
Okay.
the man, he'll understand. Yeah.
But I say, Oba, quick, me person be spending much time because the Lumba topic here, I'm say I can't. I don't want us to spend much time, but quickly, at this point, issue open for so and I so na him for be ho, and almost share 13th, right? Without bringing it to their notice, and kwalano or so moba. So the tricky part, without bringing it to their notice, and was kwalano by or kwalano a bit true exam near there. And now I feel and or more crazy. As at now, and then because they're on the 6th. So Kobani say, go ahead to get the funeral done. Does it change anything? Even though the children are his legacy, at the end I say, Mami, I'm call back to a Dr. Frank.
It's very emotional to hear say. 77 prediasa o papa o the baby ase no part of baby ase ha say waka baby a ye ba besie no wo akola no you were not present to see the burial of your father. It's very traumatizing. What do you say? So I think it's very important saying Kolano should be considered to witness how their father was bare farewell. They should look into that. Very, very important. He's got beautiful. Asantini can change that thing. He can change it. Because if I say you're no, because I say how would you feel?
Okay.
The children first. Number one opportunity to witness the last respect I'm going to pay to their father. I think that's very important.
Okay. Doc, a second doctor. Doctor for now, doctor for me, Dr. Sanka. I'm me too. Dr. Sanka, mute.
Yes, I mean, doctor near papa.
Yeah, Doctor Ben, papa. Doctor will be asking you, papa.
Yeah. Maybe I call party. I said, "I'm doctor, papa."
Oh, okay.
What was the question again?
So the point in is initial state no more call now date ni no. They didn't consider the kids. They didn't talk about them. What Papa Shee can. They didn't talk about them. But now because of that, some of the submission I say or some training kwala be try exam near. And I mean say you course you on the 13 without them kwala na. I say bibiana.
Yes and no.
Okay.
Because some share date and some there should be a representative for the kids. Somebody should represent the kids. But yes, depending on how old the kids are, because me sure some kwalano ebimu teenagers and ebusian for tenacity na a year bane share a year time akola with 17 years you be consider but not in a way say be mo betina meeting mu bi na wa kira wadwen say penifo kire say yensie papa say ya me 17 years me person me so yensie ni say it doesn't happen anywhere. That doesn't mean say you take a decision and will not consider the children.
Okay.
Senkwalano any meeting mu bia depending on their age or ages and no I don't have much of a problem with that because a year and yama bebre goes into it. Amamre ni adie ye twesika na we betua sen nti nipa sen na e wodi ase aduane sen ye be ye nda ben himfa na ye ni adie we don't want the kids to be in this kind of meeting.
Okay.
But some pennyfo no kotenase na mo fam wadwen na mo planning a year na it has to be around the children. It has to involve the children. The first one doesn't mean say plan be a mobile fabia and say shamu baby no as a bon kwala ni gu. Into omo meeting no without the kids it is okay. But omo meeting no na so mo involve kids no ewe year no mu that is wrong. Anytime can say yes and no.
Okay. But that's my member Francis. What's your take on that?
Yeah, I can say to me, very important. Say the children should be around, right? Should be there to see their, their barrier for their dad. To me, very, very important. I mean, ancestry, yeah, but you need to think about the children. That's their dad, right? Right. Maybe no check. What I say, not say last day not say no. They need to, they need to consider the children. See, it's very, very important the children should be there. And mind you, billboard so
yeah, that's another thing. Billboard need.
Yeah, one is 13.
Yeah, but billboard need too at the moment,
Yeah, baby, I'm CBI too. So I mean, as 24 kind, Nana Utum for with me as a BBR. So let's see what happens.
Okay, so let's see what happened. Oba, quick comment real quick now.
Oh yeah, I mean, hey, it is what it is. They just have to figure it out. I'll just say that they have to figure it out. The sad thing is they're not considering the man's legacy. That's the sad thing. Okay, why? They have to figure it out.
Okay, they have to figure it out. Okay. In all of us, my main camera chobet me account you may do our YouTube, Kofi Spotlight, Facebook, Kofi Spotlight, Twitter, Kofi Spotlight, Instagram, Kofi Spotlight, and TikTok, so Kofi Spotlight. Bet me account the comments there, but Dustin yak on the comments about the comment never no insult Mr. We don't do insult into Mr. What they ban our polish or comments in a kakra. I know say we can say this phone has become a national issue, but there's also a day I wouldn't read that for you because insult no no and quickly Mama share the issues the Lumba some Ghana as a whole currently we have unemployment rate very high. I feel so the economy no near the moment quickly share share draws a basso and run. But before we do that, let's look into the economy. Do we think currently is the economy going up or coming down based on the way things are going? Because especially maybe concerned with this dollar issue about the first time the dollar went down and then the discussion which was over 2.something million or something like that and the issue. However, a quote for man as a pajan mobile and yes, I 1 something the shame a quote for pajan. But I was thinking we could have used this money to open a factory, right? And then have the young guys get some type of employment. But yet we still put it in the dollar still going up and down. My main shots here and free Franco, Dr. Frank.
Excuse me. Only say I always say you can outwit the master. What you say? The you pay for you know this cash $1 now say excuse me. Embra form they can never look obey yes so they should leave the dollar to be and use that money for something better. That's what I have to say, because kind of how long will you do that? How long will you continue to push money? And it's kind of the shame ABs are not scarce can invest one to another business a bit me the yield is be about and our process be about a bit me chrono. But would they pay dollar no so or no so how many states? 50 states. And I will 10 other instances around them. There is no way ubet me a suppress dollar and say any CD no it will never happen. And there will come earlier. I think that money can be used to develop the country. Thank you.
It does. I think that money can be used to develop the country. Okay, Atakra, my memory based on that, because at the moment, you know, so we share say the economy it's kind of a little bit off and on. The discussion more another dollar and so up and down. What's your take on that?
So who make those decisions?
And the leadership.
Is it a president or is it what's
they all inclusive? All inclusive.
Yeah, I mean they've been trying since I think they spent almost how much? Is it 6 million amount?
The initial was 2 point something, if I'm not mistaken. But let me verify. But and the current one I know is 1 point something $1 million.
Which is it's almost like 3 to 4, right? That's a lot of money, right? Which you can open like businesses, build factories, and all that, right? And I mean the funny part is after doing that, still it's almost around Ghana, right? If a amount to kakra, but and yet that a lot I bit my boa manko for like or more in kind course or more sick as money or more living, a very low on with me. People are still complaining, right? It makes sense. So we used to ask now they are investing well. Mambo said this stampede we were talking about it the previous 2 weeks ago, right? All this is because that's why they were rushing to get into the military. Stampede is so it's all part of it. I mean, I hope they've done it like this is the 3rd time. Maybe they will rethink about it. They will sit down, talk to each other, and figure it out, and maybe invest in those building factories and creating more employment for the country.
May that say for your submission, Atakra. Otu, anybody more kwaba? Yakwaja wari aka yakwaji eja.
Josephine now
so my member Dr. Sanga. Dago Jimmy man. Dr. Sanga. So my point and say economy the Atianet, but they keep pushing money into the economy, say to try to reduce dollar rates in the economy will be stabilized in the but things doesn't go down. You might confirm, no more so however, no so no scanner require dollar about up view. Can they use this money for something else within the country?
First of all, Ghana Corona since 2011. And they be MPP also and this was so say whatever they want to do with the country is up to them. But because that is why Ghana Samba na Edaya Kuma so I can din but yes idea and media be happy entertainment there I'll get involved because I don't know entertainment but the politics there but when it comes to the dollar now, the reason why I am a KB is because at this point, I send money home. But that is the only thing I'm here about me and my connection with Ghana says here. Not out of my country. But about a connection part in Ghana was here now. How the dollar is handled. It's a filiation, especially American. You can't tell me say you are not happy. Say dollar no cost. What you say? No way. Hey. No way.
Hey.
Oh yes, unless say we will be a business be Ghana be Ukraine from China to Ghana or be we would the free hair Ghana. But I mean yes, be. The only thing I do is I send money home. Into say dollar no echo for more. And why you are a kruma? I don't know, doesn't mean say you are praying say dollar in kofo. No. But to be very honest, this is a very honest conversation that we're having. Dollar no cost because dollar no cost there, then what is the the essence of us being in America.
Okay.
What do you say? Because a dollar no go for more. Send $100, 8,000 Ghana pay. And go baby, send 200 or 2,000 pay. It's everyone would you paycheck now?
Yeah, so many.
What you say? What you do? What you call Ghana? Hey, Kwashi. It will be someone say, and I mean, what's not going to pay you maybe because you see $1 na say, you cannot say, but Charlie dollar no cost right. Me sorry, Biana, oh, me call a friend is saying, tap saying, no, my check and they're saying, if you are,
Hey,
me can I
What
had say, me tap sender. Let me call them 5. Now my checking so no so saying. Now my boss revolution. Now just what checking in and what compares and then you want him to say impromptu assistance.
1% wave also, right? Send wave.
Wave. In fact, we'll check us and checking Western Union. I cake, you know.
Angel.
There you go. So I got you. I was a mouth for him. So kind of crack. Dollar no cost anything. Because Charlie, dollar no cost who your project to Ghana? Who send it a crabia? You see, you do lintel level. Hey, get somebody by where the lintel. Oh, yeah, then I say. Oh, you better, your friends, you better dinosaur. What particular crabby now? What to call Ghana? Oh, you better dinosaur. Into dollar no cost and day. As to what they do for the dollar to rise, you know, I don't want to talk about it because I don't want them to stop.
Hey, we are seeing here.
But that doesn't mean I'm sensitive. That doesn't mean that I'm not sensitive, sir. Listen, someone how do you tame? And to say a lion, and you want to tame the lion, and you're easy. So if you want lion to be tamed, it means that Sikebia will use to buy food for the lion, to feed the lion, or you have to do that. So lion will be tamed means that it's a comedy no, because a comedy lion says here now, or better I can say I will be with you when you navy. What we are saying is that who control lion? Because Ghana doesn't control the dollar. Dollar no is controlled worldwide. And Ghana they control dollar no. For Ghana to keep up with the dollar no, they have to do whatever it takes to keep up with the dollar so that a J4 spare part for a man for Moko China no, or monso no economy no aye moton kakrama mo. What you say? Inti ebet we say jai na this can so akoye project bi ama obi foforo, but then the same people will come and complain. Say say the dollar no kosoro yentumi nko China biom yentumi spare part for yentumi use spare part biom who this can so ko shemu ho no mutumi spare part other side nso be ba yenso ye pe project wa e pe factory wa inti mine buo no chale enye easy, so I don't want to go there, but whatever the government is doing for the dollar to go down they better slow down because your percent dollar no cost. Manuesi.
Hey, and then a man who want to watch action Ghana question papa.
Obi a program where you be smiling. Whatever dollar no cost you know go show you name.
Adagra. Ade also supporting Nana.
Oh yeah. I mean, say no can obi a wabu chibia any decided now.
And more sana musumante.
No, t. Me sending my miska, right? You see dollar no kwa, right? You can't say over sending is small, right? Intiasa so sending akese.
Yeah.
I Akosua who send ka bia e boy mbapa UK. There be am na ne kan wan sem, right? Or sending pounds on so. Nina said dollar no cost affect for so pounds so just the skebia it's not just dollar pill. But chief for the I think say no credit doctor can no credit. Say can be almost say say dollar na ekɔ fam no kra sen ka Ghana sikasɛm ni bibia na so ekɔ fam tete normal so say half so ade 100 cedis so 50% na ke 50 cedis kra ke but amount so be the same transportation truck taxi they keep the same fare nti na ehu hia se mama dollar na akoso na mama na wo sa na yensen ni ma abusuafo because ko Ghana Egypt ma ko fie bia mu obi abusuani wa brochire.
But mind you, say, even though say we are hoping, say, the dollar keep going higher, that also in all no affects the economy of the country, right? Once it affects the economy of the country, no, it affects the individuals within the country, right? Which means that you have to now be spending more money than you do.
In Ghana,
that, apart from that, also remember, say, the cost of living also goes higher. And they say, oh, send it 10,000. Now you send more than 10,000 because 10,000 and so it's not able to purchase things. Also, you know, I don't know how you guys are looking at
my tennis. Jokano, right? Se dollar na perform. Ghana economy na perform. Okay, or it's still the same? That's my question. Right? It's still the same. People are still complaining. Right? So my dollar na perform. Right? Na se Ghana economy ni okay. People are enjoying life. Bibia cost eco-form rent. Bibia eco-form hotel biani. Bibia eco-form. Then that's fair. That's fine. Right? Because what will change that? More Ghana, right? Yeah. So that's fine. But mama dollar eco-form. That's still no more to see no more so Ghana. What's the point? Right? That's any every. Right? You could give pay any chemu mini aseni. Right? And to say, my economy now from na BPI okay or Ghana, that's okay. But somebody $10, so still now they keep the same thing that people are complaining in the economy. There's no point on $10, so they should keep it like that. Why?
They should keep it like that. Now, yes, you engineer continue, yes, but I'm about to any obaya, but answer I'm but more share and sabre as that and comma Linda Afeso. Samuel said, brother, you are right. Me pa chobe to me continue edo message there by be kan ni na each of the platform be out be call Instagram or TikTok, Facebook, YouTube ni na be to me can comment ni na my be sign display comment ni dia ma na bibie to me aye kama be to me adwane dwumedie e platforms ahoro a be bo de ni na no dwumedie e de Kofi Spotlight Kofi Showbiz I remember in the biara abusiafo a me ni wo de dwuma na wo hwe won sabre ye din komo afa Ghana economy and the way the dollar no ekoba no ma me nko oba ahima ho ansa na maba ohima ho am say wa drop the line and then am say hanaka kwa no aba ntino ohima ba waje njire
P
yes minia
na maka blasters ye na wiana
ye be ko ho ye nyanko ho ye
okay ti topic ni wodi ene ya shase no
this ye kasafa economy no concerning the
Ghana economy the
dollar no and said the omudi cash dollar omudi ashemu still dollar no kwa na cost no
a mistake
and they use it to grow the company for the youth to get employment
a big mistake na buy na ye
okay
say ube pumping in dollar to stabilize the city na ebegine ho no say pumping in another dollar and how many times and how long are they going to do this how long so munya sustainable solution to the problem and yes be a offer $10 million na dia be room said the minia Francis kan yi untimi sustain ade ne man yi and unim the bottom line is politicians here come as dollar e be gu omo na sa koto omo na fa itwa fa chiri koto because they are the businessmen, they control the system.
Okay, we have a driver in the house.
What I say, they control the system. The dollar need be guma. Me mama akuya frempoma o tia Santiago. Ono nim dollar.
Whose license now?
Ina na bra kwa na onim dollar.
We want to practice, but we had a driver.
These politicians here, omodi dollar gumi. Omo na run China yi. Omo abusuafo na run. Omo yerenom na kofa niema ba. Contract akese a wo manum nyina omo na chema omo. Today went back no more factory, no more kofa dollar na film. Today biana kwesifiko no jina kwantia. Oh my Ghana and Kwana politician be catch say tight your bed no losing it. Indeed, any sustainable solution to the problem of stabilizing the city. A temper, don't we in a temper? Now, the only way is a city is chassis say a general. And the one where Guatemala, a peso could have emphasis over was city, no, because it is serious. Who's the one dollar issue too near the Abegum, near the Abeg, and Ghana is sick as saying dollar and saying any binyan at the BB Piagum. I say a pequia said your man penida dark for Nabeso. With me, man, near my call 1:1. And on $9 need gum a proper planning. So, because your problem, you know, answer yes, I didn't because Ghana is sick and so do. Oh my Ghana needs to 2 million a boom back up. What is this? You better America.
200 Ghana, 2 million. Okay, how the kind of
you cromai. You about cromai mean who said
$100 bill.
The $100 has been in existence for years. You need $150 and you need $200.
Okay.
What do I say? You were America, you're 1, you were 2, you were 5, you were 10, you were 20, you were 50, you were 100. That's it. But Ghana, dear, would you want to record the next 2-3 years? We will be 5 million in bomb back. It doesn't make sense. Sunday morning, and they say scano. Because the way I would see rate scano, who create new currency and cosrono. Next say scano. Your money is stabilizing. Yuka, they have the £50, you have the 100. On my own and Yabribiano, or Jessica Cassian Bubrezaze, you're 2 million, you're 1 million. What is that? Edi, Masa. Abanon Chisha Omodia buy see the dollar guma stabilize it in the tempera. Ombe ya in Kosiaga, a bedroom, you know, a bedino. They should find a better solution to solve this issue. Now, see the engineer and also rather than say they are politics. Now, oh, yeah, the guma be now the gum no more for Chinakoto. Now, more the Akocha and Akofam Yamaba. And I mean, ya Asankeke. Yamans what they buy. The Ghana food, your Mutiano Mutie. The Tiana because. The Okofa near my bay, 1 tin BBS. You see at the tin Yamazui. Fee, Ghana is at tin Yamasu de Bia, one for come. Never be an atiso. Never be an atiso. Because, we are there at the Anidi, Abu, Ubia Bidi. And none of Namada Baku, because a monocrack at the end than the atiso. There, then the board is still more a year quality and Castle Ghana. It's still high. The price is high. Into the artisan yet. Seven yana na besi 2 Jimmy na udi guma na bia nipa 20 no bia TV and therefore edi omunya dede na omoye no na omumpe kwampa obefa so a omema cedi no anya hoden rather than say you pushing dollar to stabilize it because dollar in Ghana you need dollars side to the sense betim dia ya mana ama just we can't do it time may come and they will just that's how I dey ndino ko fi ndime kakra me kan no say they should follow the better solution.
Let us say I don't feel more kwaba. I don't feel to I'm saying in freezy. So tough. I'm so bad what you mean?
The trying to
okay. So yeah, cause I'm saying the American I'm saying the bear 4-3 or ha or when you now call once I say $1 no cost. Also what's your take concerning dollar push into the system in Ghana after all pushing and $1 which and I keep saying it, they could have used this thing for some type of company or some type of infrastructure within the country to help rather to generate more money into the system. What's your take?
I just don't understand. I mean, I agree with what Francis, Otuo, and everybody has said, and then Doc and so Dr. Dale Kyan and so because honestly, if say I didn't we see something, if the dollar goes up, if the dollar's affected, if we need to see some kind of improvement for the normal or the average Ghanaian citizen,
okay.
You know, so eco from we will see it. But cement is still expensive. Building materials are still expensive. So you really cannot see say okay down no call of any city no year level no, it's actually improving the economy of Ghana. The mindset of a Ghanaian is say those as long as at the end of bono because they close say yeah it becomes expensive no, it will keep rising. The average Ghanaian wants more for because of greed. So if the system is able to really make it work, whereby we see it, the economy of Ghana being affected because of the dollar, yeah, then I'll be in agreement when the dollar is rising. Yes, it will affect yenya ya wahana mo dear. But the nema bo for Ghana, yedi sika kwa, we know say it's still sustainable. We can still afford it, but it still stays on the same level. It just doesn't. Obviously, the math is not just. It's not mathing. So they need to figure that out. But it's definitely to our advantage if the dollar's weight is heavier than the city. Yeah, it's it helps us a lot. But say, if it stays the same, I mean, they need to do something. We have intelligent people. All these people, I don't know what parliamentary meaning them. It's because of greed.
Yeah.
The omu yeni nyinaa is systematically arranged for it to
Okay.
do what it's doing. Yeah.
Then as a bahima, baako pa ɔda yɛn ntam a wakasa na kyerɛ sɛ no ano no anabi ɛmu akɔ aba atumi nka
Ya fi me jemo so me timo kan.
because wala na sa aka ti bi na ngofo line ka tika pa me na me first me de na me na me sha ase first
Vivi, una asate nti I was
Ana me de
making
asamu
sure
nyina
say
ana me de san wunya anabi ɛmu akɔ aba
Ya fi aboko me jemo so.
na I'm say yeah ubetu ye nkobotwe a ye twe fa the economy and the dollar rate what the enuanom ahoro de wadwen nkyira de aba what's your take on that?
I quite remember some time ago I was telling you say Ghana your problem you one year locations of ye niema and the factories now my provide citizens na niema no.
Okay.
And so no power be bring so you crafty outside Ghana. Which is not helping. If you in China, if you want to take no money at the and you know.
Hey, and I pay baby, and then I go be at it. I think. Okay, Ebra and the line I took Korean back to na in Yansan and Tiancomochian so concerning dollar rate, But see a share, I'm saying now at a crowd raise, I'm not so sure that a crowd no raise point to be concerning unemployment, which is the next thing I wanted us to talk about. Currently, no unemployment rating is very high, right? However, the and me feel say no crowd a man sa recruitment a basi a kumun krofu bebre e Ghana. But my point in say the current government as a ben bia ba they don't do much or focus on new moment to me aye man unemployment reduce our Ghana. Say if you continue with this direction, do you think say a bit more minor and I say we should do just forget politicians and then just live our life with this unemployment in Ghana because the current rate in Ghana right now it's very high. Mame enkono you ho me Dr. Asanka.
Honestly speaking, I think that this government is not doing badly.
Okay.
And I can say, yeah, maybe in Ghana. Most of us we don't live in Ghana.
But my memo data real quick. You see a current unemployment low rate at 3.4%. I call low.
Okay. Right.
It has gone down around 3.4. I drop 3.4 less or less. CCI.
Yeah.
Are we
So
sure? 3.4. Are we sure?
What I mean is that when it comes to data, like in this America, every month, economy reporting about how many jobs were added and how many companies were added, how many people were, lost their jobs. About out here, but that doesn't define America.
Okay.
But yes, yeah, fair, Ken. That does not define America. What do I say? About reports now doesn't mean say America economy now say, because they understand say every month, every 2 months, every 6 months report about out. It make us now, but from that is why economy is being run by human beings and yet AI and I say robots, which means it doesn't really affect that too much. And what I'm saying is that unemployment now I say it's whether I rise here and I say I drop, I don't know what I would say unemployment I rise a Akosua, which means a lot of people don't have jobs to do now
in the country.
yes,
Ghana,
so in Ghana yes. So what I mean is that we've given this government 4 years to run Ghana. And when I was in Ghana, this is what I used to do on radio, whether MPP na also say NDC na also. I try to let people, give them the opportunity, the chance to run. To say me de make a mouse say me person all the passengers way if you are car na the Kumasi. Car no witness mo start engine na me say hey you can drive. You can get to Kumasi. But yes, I can't do that. I can judge you. So which me do Kumasi and I won't do Kumasi. So to me drive well, I could do middle of the journey. And I say at least 1/3 of the journey. Then I can judge you and say, okay, I think you can get to Kumasi into Fakir, mommy. But yes, so what I'm trying to do is say we gave I was one of the people who gave Kufuor the opportunity. Say, but yes, sometimes you have to have an open mind. Allow this man to rule the country. And I believe, say, after 4 years, we know whether Kufuor AUB or between boom and so to me boom. Kufuor di koye. And me see Kufuor ya the 8 years Kufuor the. I was one of the people when their friend is saying Akufo-Addo was trying to be president. I donated my car to MPP Cape Coast. I think Sisiano economy na say me believe say Akufo-Addo be ye into no monji me car we me move over say omonfanya campaign branding Volvo no MPP what they say Cape Coast. So I'm disclosing all this so that when people listen to you, they won't listen and say oh kasa say MPP and that's oh kasa say NDC.
Okay.
We are speaking as somebody who really want Ghana to do well. What do you say? At the end of the day, me can't come. You see, I said, "Cause see shop, I can't pro." What I'm trying to say is, say, Mahama, to me, what I'm hearing from Mama down from the crampon on yet NDC ni crampon is saying, say, the way Mama able mind here, a bad day, I'm a MPP, say, or many message the crampon, I can't. Coming back to power in the next election. What do you say? This is under. So what I'm saying is, let's give Mahama the opportunity. Man a chance. Man up to 2 years or 2.5 years, and then we'll come back here and then we'll put the paper down. Say okay. Say Mahama buy factory Mahama buy. Hey, Ajima Akufo war. Ne biggest project. Yeah, on the biggest project in the Ghana Airways Baba back.
I know
Airline. So who cool crew also we are proud.
Oh.
Airline coffee. When you know me mama. Listen, we are not saying say about we are perfect. No. You see, and things that are not going well. But me no more 2 years, 2.5 years, and then we'll come back here. We'll still be here, and we'll come back here, and then we'll assess. Mama, near she say, Obaye no, near Akufo-Addo die, and we improve upon it. Kakrampo, and I say, Mama buy after 2 years, yet we will say 2 years in the 2 years I can engine this over, and then we'll start to talk about the next person to take over from you. Until for now, dear, me onye perfect, dear, but I don't think say he's failing at this time.
Okay.
I don't think so.
I don't think so at this point in time, Mahama is failing at this point based on what he's doing. Quickly, my man call back to Doctor. Now, many what their ear came. Dr. Frank.
But that's I'm grateful for what Dr. Sankar was saying. But is he unemployment?
You are grateful. You are grateful for what he's saying.
No, really. See, there are things that he said, and there are wisdom.
Okay.
In, what he said. And another thing I'm person make candidate for us on is that we shouldn't expect that government should always create unemployment. This is the problem. Our mindset is very, very, very corroded. And they say, why must we say government must always create employment? You see, our mindset, they say yes, it's a and they say, me particular, I'll use myself as an example. I have a company in Ghana.
Okay.
What I say, a worker can go behind me, the company, contract, privately, no discussion.
Okay.
What I say. So look at all these things. Where's it when you Akosua, a basic day in an individual bet maybe a company say company with or fang of Wejuma. What I say, and yet president. And our government, now we are government. Because when the definition of government is the people for the government, the whatever. We social studies and political science. We explain that, and yet only president the creating job and employment for the state and as the country. Individuals can also create jobs, but the mindset of your mindset of the citizen, are very poor.
Okay.
What I say? It's change your mindset, You change your go for scapa, person be a juma, but a brown be Obia the discussion. Everybody's looking up to government, say, make create job for the youth. Youth no pay scar or pay quick money. What for the juma now? Or 10,000 or shop money. We give one box and no a ton back home. How would that continue?
I think this is a topic one day we have to discuss. The investment we do and how things turn out and the way people look at us. Will say maybe one day we have to continue. We'll have to one day talk about this.
Quick. Oh, said they're not checking in the minimum, but who said a man for her, a man say a man baby man. Normally, Yana, is he who is giving. Much is expected from the person. Oh, about only don't be a Ghana idea. Be a show myself. My mama was one example. On Terminal 2 now, horses see a Ghana.
Yeah.
My sister is immigration officer.
Okay.
He was working at the airport. About way by, he was one of the people at my airport. Mentioning the location now. Now, only said Terminal 2, no Delta company, Delta Airlines.
But
money we the topic. Money we need an album. Now why or something?
Dr.
Capra. Say recently, me real estate home, and I'm a far caretaker. Say every month. That them free, be free. But look at what this guy did. Go for a year, you may win a cement best at 10 bags. Or catching the panels, or can't you say, I can't 1 bag.
Hey,
no, you see, this kind of home, I'm brony be. Not only blaming government to say, it's many. Uda them free, unto electricity bill, unto water bill. Now you're forward, you money see your car. Also, 10 bags of cement for free. Says the back about 1 bag of pay. Into way no, the bane. What you say? Share government will be a juma will be no. Not citizens. I connive no movie and your man at tongue young one business alongside. Now,
True.
how long would you see? Don't blame government. Say there is no employment. Individuals will seek a pow. Asaka will seek a pow, but Asaka be a juma da. Or do I already think that?
Sanka those.
No, I'm telling you.
Any resource, amen. Resource.
I'm telling you, go as a go.
Maybe that's it. Pray.
Oto, just near go.
Did they not make can say? They mean doctor can I no correct. Ghana for Timothy. Ghana for Timothy. Say, mono. Intina aban. I no can be aban to me ejuma. You buy kroma say aban ejuma. But at least the government should give platform to the Ghana so private Ghanaian power or businessman. What's that? So who be ejuma? Not politicians. If some go ejuma. No can be dinama Ghana for we be na omo ejuma no. Almost come to be ejuma because. Sabi NDC abana also. So NDC time could be ejuma say obehu so NDC time and be ejuma di NDC ni. MPP ba no be ejuma, MPP time no be ejuma di o MPP ni. Di abai bi ba na fe sabotage ne che say e beta town ya dey. But na me can say hwe terminal 2 year that way. Data focus omo koji terminal 2 no. Omo ankasa ebe training Ghanaians on aviation. Omo ye bibia na omo my airline both the American and the Ghana flag but down ebe run through that terminal. Obi kan kama se ntie o kan kama se nti omo antimi ansai data okwa na so one de ono nim bibi e frɛ no en aka horo en aka hono you see yam panimfo na to da bia nye se ordinary yen Ghana fo na hono omo redi panimfo na adwene na omde ye hono yema ho Ghana for ordinary Ghanaian in the street no or read politician mind and or the energy or politicians no they are corrupt. Professor Lumba was saying we vote for tips and it's true. African politicians they are tips. They are the richest and they are the tips. And now with the Professor Lumba video to me status. So go about almost by 150 people view it. And you know crase politicians omomwayen. And unti that be a hero. Because one politician or baby compare or see me baby ejuma or the message or the base baby ejuma doctor. Now I catch them so baby ejuma or when me ejuma no. Be na me ho. Iti Ghanaians ya dwene ne nyade but your politicians no so why. And why cry we have a long way to go. We have a long way.
We have a long way to go. But I was say yes so you can be because at the end of the day no no what be just one ho. Right? Sikana or the baby watch it. Until so about power, he want to take his money, but to only the Zanka Zika back, no. Then the 4 years naso. Only is again you and 4 years naso.
There's 1 year, or qua unibio. The Omajuan no for 1 year or Banaso, Sabria campaign in Jinwa, can Japan per president. One per president. Say 1 year, 1 year would be a free one. After that, we need baby a bishop. That is the bottom line.
Mate. Anavi. I never to make a.
If you're freezing at you, see, they're boy, I said,
I don't mean, and then what's happened will be after this. Will be after this. I believe you. I don't know to make a.
Yeah, oh,
okay. So unemployment I can based on what's going on and Dr. Ashe experience. Say no, but I'm not be a juma, but individual crowd say your boy na. No, what's your take? And then I'm unemployment adults in Ghana now. Hey, was not take up. Someone there. Obaya society call. And me
waha.
Oh, okay. Oh, after Oba.
No, no, yeah.
Obia Canada no say why is it the responsibility of the government to establish a juma for individuals? I don't understand. Yes, there are some companies or some kind of things that meaning I don't know what the government's role is in establishing factories. Okay, A, B, a licensing, nema, or more. You're capable of maybe having manufacturing companies in Ghana. No, maybe he can make it easier for those who have the capability of establishing factories in Ghana not to be a smooth transaction. Therefore, no, establishing a maybe percent. Look, the bottom line is we need to change the mindset of the average Ghanaian.
Okay.
When your opportunity to steal the factory's equipment, no, or could be on one and it will fail because we need the infrastructure to run a business. But the only man is obebo chrono. I have a friend, or Ghana say or poultry farm. Na de bia no
What from me?
Omo you picture be say enkoko na wu. Oh, say dudu say na wu. Dudu say no the camera kobobo ho. The employees were stealing the chicken and going to the next village to go sell it.
Wow.
Do you understand? Kosiana and Kokona the layers na lay no. So Kosiano, they used to steal these eggs. But mind you, no, so or making sure say every month biano, the employees get to take something home, whether it's a dozen eggs and a chicken or something. But these employees manage to steal and rob him, or they come na kobo boho. That's when everything came to a surface. So therefore, and yes, the Ghanaians don't want to go home and help out. Or the millionaires who are capable or who are able to establish a factory cannot do it. But how do we change that poor woman or that new graduate now of school? No, how do we train them to do a proper job? Knowing say, midwato salary so, midwato payroll so, you're going to be paid into your money year. Ghana no obey and then before you know it, no, a Jumano will collapse without even on feeling shade. They don't care. So that is the problem. So no matter how much the government will go and strain, whether it's a healthcare job, whatever it is, no matter what, the Ghanaian will find a way to destroy the company. So the problem is, how do we change the mindset of the average Ghanaian to do better? I know that's it.
Maybe we should set up a national discipline court. And who are bears discipline?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what my sergeant. But so I'm saying, what didn't you know what the idea?
At the end of the day, said the union in Ghana and Yadran and corruption. No corruption, no baby, Ghana him for we are there. As of we are Kruma politicians, we are all the government institutions are. A Juma be our person. Oko ye mo adwuma so wan tua bribe ayem fa the military asama na no near kan before ever fa no you have to pay bribe just say country no are full of corrupt from day one ebe what to na no near the corruption fear say the training enti no ubenyi pe na ka ho obi opama de o de what the command say on pama obegis can on pam obi oye estimate o de woni ma ko se waduma komana oye estimate na odibi eguso so ne ma na 100 Ghana na eso ta obetimi aka say 500 Ghana o de ne di ahye so o kire obi aduma nipa ne so agu ne master estimator odibi hye so all those small chronon kitenkete no na de atete e o Ghana o kona akwa driver's license your connection for how much ya ma o your passport your connection for how much ya ma just say country is full of shit, but Oba Bruchra and Tessa Utimi Kase, make your driver's license. You could just come will be said, Onje, now on your mouth, any abruchi. That is the reason I'm more common in my intimate and cost. And you know, Ghana, I will see a citizens, a sound way and for that is why I beat me there. As a son, now I hear the right and I beat me so I have my prayer. Yes, I dear. There be no, the original and near Akosua then. I cried. She said that there be a thing ready so I complain. And I did about Akosua me flows about boy any. Yeah, I want Bruchina, you want Mawa Bruchino. May there be because those are the people who make me some mindset in Ghana. But almost baby says, obey that side of my quack side at the end. Eka, ebo brano hanaka, jina, sebi a jumana. Omo person komo koya na koma ko fie no makwa koye enyuma no fie no mo the discipline na ko ra citizens ni mu fie because ahano we share hano mindset nti o de ye adwuma bia na o da no Ghana obehwe se pepe ye be ye adwuma but if you for the no matter who you put there, no, there will still be corruption attitude. A chronic, they are gathering from Kuala Lumpur and they are baby baby. Ghana enko ya nimu nyina ye ni pesu. Ghana we samemi ya campaign say Ghana for ne running, but corruption in egu. Ethiopia for running the same airlines year juma. Kenya for year juma. South Africa for the year juma. Until the year before, the national carrier and year juma. Not under the same African countries, no. At the year juma. It's sad. Uko Egypt year juma. Uko Morocco year juma. Adana Ghana the negu. Adan. Uduru wa fi won ti ade na say. But Uko council people use it as politics, you know. They don't care because for your NDs in the party or power. Okay, you are talking against the party. Say your NPP is no power. Okay, they don't want you to talk because you almost a party in our power. And you know, your man political issues. I don't know. Ama there be any tea and Ama Yanko. But say if you try to make things Ghana, as I did Ghana near there, you move on better. Yeah.
If the Ghana near bit to me, I did move on na yakoin. Quickly, Mamma Yakoya Brennan Bintino, quickly, Yamra and one of your main topic. Ghana Blaster. Oh, say, yay, blaster. Enra, 5th of December, and a drawn a buy. Na Ghana, Yashisha, and Ekojisi, Panama, Croatia, and England. Me free say, per the team you cross the Siano, I'm sure be a young to qualify for the first group stages. But my main fan to my major phone na Monchema. But before that, my main kite if we submit me the comment about na ya kind be to me ya kama and into no thank you and comma for Timothy Afeso and comma Agnes and then Golda and I'm say real cool. Yeah, when you ask say what to me agent you various platforms now. So our Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and also Twitter. Yeah, when you ask and tweet at the same time. My memory for my shall say one sports. Why sports are che? My shall say home. Say what share draw na year no as of yesterday. Na group a your woman. Do you think we have a better chance in the group stage?
Oh, so the Okana Sapepe, you need better chance. So say maybe I say World Cup now you qualify. Your group not airful. You are the cheapest group in Africa. And I might qualify. So your group say Kunya countries now may take a country North Africans no be woman can't mean qualify. But you are cheap passage and they qualify. And no epa your players no more abrochino. Omuntu mi embo the first sending na ACN no more eba blaster amobon.
Okay.
So could one semenyo money at the end omumbo to say ACN no blaster. ACN no blaster there. Now you better. The reason China no omuntu mi bo good ne say Obekaya year 2010 Ghana yakoje under 20 World Cup. And after winning the World Cup, the then coach, or draft 2 key players from the under 20, and the Echo Blasters, and the Cobo South Africa 2010. And yes, I don't call AFCON so Angola, as I don't call World Cup for South Africa 2010. And which means now boys not a youth, and almost any moment on my boat together for a longer time. But the Blasters na yenyano, and this because we don't have teamwork. You use individual players to say kudus of baby no aba. So when you free baby no aba. And that is idea back one. So you need teamwork no. But say with teamwork there, your quality players, but teamwork ni on time biano. Your ball and not just say and say your group no moment me who be just say be qualify or next round. But a better prepare your team no for the next AFCON coming up after this one. You can test it. What testing here? Cup na kafanya de betumi ache but enya qualify there ya qualify jene e den ya be kwa akọbọ nche ko se de bia ye ko ne akoso kwa so ne yaba ye ko ne akoso kwa so ne samra
Yeah, heavy. Okay. My member, Adagura, we take our draw a course and young pure blaster. The way I call order in general draw. Ni na parents are who are abem. Into the young blaster then.
Many are not being
Hey, same way. Okay.
This team, right? A bit me qualified. The most important one, our first match, which Panama, right?
Yeah.
If we have a chance.
Oh, US.
If already, had 1-1 draw with England, Croatia, they are good. But these people, these players are the same players. We have good players. Semenyo, kudos, but if we have players also outside, right? The main thing is that they will understand each other, they will play for their country, a bit more qualify. I mean, I see myself a bit more qualify. Easy. Say, I'm qualify. The group, say, easy, sir. Easy group, sir. What I say. But mostly now, some of Africa no more qualify. It's not more to change on nine because on say, Okoprano for any team, right? Obia, which will see please. I don't to change on nine but Omoko World Cup they play differently, right? And I believe, say, they can qualify. I mean, they can't the cup, which is obvious, right? But I think they can qualify through this group. I bit Akubo round 16.
Bet me around 16.
I know if you can bet on this, right? So
oh so the whole kind of say a better Panama say Panama easy but
I mean can't say easy now.
A free scoring team almost she goals pa but Black Stars you she goals you struggle so because you need teamwork and the last time I cast a blaster ball many saw a friendly match against Korea. That was
be about the cantors. This man is bad luck. God forbid that we won't qualify. Where a message you Google me Edinburgh if you marry. I say, wish you good luck. Oh my bad luck.
So your team out. Your blaster, your players so Babu Bagano Muntimimo, Kudu Semenyo. For instance, Jordan, Fatau, Kamadin, you all the superstars, but I want to both together. That is my problem.
And if this is World Cup stage, they will show it, right? On Africa qualifier, on Batichon, because so proud of then team, they'll be all in place. World Cup is different, totally different. You will see it different, right? It's
remember, Ukosia England. England, decline right. Saka, Rashford,
Croatia is going to be very tough game for us. Croatia's game is going to be very tough. But quickly, my member, Dr. Frankenstein, Doctor, World Cup, draw no baby and unya break kakra. I'm so me too, Dr. Frank. Me too. You're on mute.
Anyway, Ghana football, dear me, I stopped watching Ghana football for a long time.
Hey,
yeah, the reason is this: we've corrupt the football.
Okay.
Well, the right people are they should involve them, recruit them for the game. We don't put them in there. Now people pay bribe to be recruited and all that. And yet, if they want Ghana football to come back, they should go to the grassroots and recruit from the grassroots, train them and take them from that side and bring them up. That's the only way Ghana football beat Major in Nazubio. The Anefi is what do you call it? I would say that he's been in the sports industry for decades. from time I hear radio, into or can be any bad luck, no wish. He knows what he's saying. What do I say? He know what he's saying. Until you'll be teasing or commenting, your mouth no good, bad luck, and whatever. He's speaking out of practicality. When you're good luck, when you're bad luck, and you're no credit no work, and you're pen no credit. You see, no credit, you're pen, and the main eye, so, and if you have some no account, may I believe him so much, say, or no, I had manager into your mechanic. I say, and go for penny for no, taking some of his statements no, into consideration so that they can work with some of them like this. What do you say? People like Asanka used to do, Asanka no open football, but means still no open football. Because the guys be and then with football. Then they do analysis in the morning. Yeah, you see, they speak truth, not facts, because facts are not truth.
Okay.
Ghanaians want us to tell them facts, but not truth. And facts are photocopy of truth. Yeah. Kind of
Thank you so much, Dr. Frank. Otwo,
yeah, like fee. You are
eager to talk about Black Star, group stage,
Yeah, because one, fee, my body division 1, my body division 1, my body division 1, division 2, division 3. I was a footballer.
Okay.
And I come to my career.
Okay.
Until I know much about football. Now, Udim, Ghana, the Dr. Eke, and the African, and the agree. Because you're not serious. Ghana, we are not serious. When it comes to our soccer, Ghana and Kwane or Maya, you're more be a leader, or did say leadership now, Abeno. Why am I?
Okay.
Until you be back. But if you're a leader, you need to be a listener.
Okay,
okay, friend game changer. What has changed? Nothing has changed. My main example, yeah. Say Keto Kreku or your football man, pan as I'm from football man, and as what do you call them? And can unconquer Utadu so may coach Magana. Utadu when you coach.
All right.
I'm telling you that that's so fat. Utadu when you coach. He was a player scout.
Only coach in all the Ghana qualifying. Only coach all the Ghana qualifying.
Qualification, Papa Ben. I don't know if you catch on. When you're there for was here Burkina Faso, Obafan, Kokosia even Gabon, and Okosia even Gabon. Pierre Merrick Obama Young Moa, Kobecha Farbo, and then over there on my own.
No qualify.
What you do on your coach? Where football scouter or scouting for players. Or even youth scout, and where you are, Germany. Now, me the say, what do you call the last World Cup? No, Ghana was in the group of Portugal, Uruguay, and then South Korea. Portugal share 3-2. South Korea, what do you call it? Uruguay share 2-0. South Korea they show 3-2. You I lose 2-0 to Uruguay. No, and one or two letters so I resign.
Yeah, no, I don't even know why they have to retain him.
Maybe o make one comment but for say I didn't think I resign now even the one could do Ghana crap. Also my family's life is in Germany, not in Ghana, but the we are saying no can come senti yasako fa otuadu yard na saba otuadu onye coach obi be send the bottom ti and on sado otuadu didn't buy. Yeah, and Africa your individual players. Kudus is a good player, Thomas Partey is a good player, he played the top flight, but cohesion in ho ye technical man let me put the players together to play as a team. Otado cannot do that. He can't put the players together.
No, don't forget to say we also don't keep the players for a long time. For you to have a good team, no, you should be able to also keep the players for a certain period of time. And it doesn't matter how good.
I make a say Otado only technical eye about soccer. Only wabobida, but in terms of managerial aspect, he's a failure. What do you say? Yeah, Croatia for ya, coach World Cup. Coach, you have been coaching the team more than 10 years. Consistency. Plus, Modric or Lido is always similar. Where Mundial winner, what best thing.
Okay.
And your players get one on mobile. enye players ketwa ntino se okofo coach bi say otuado na so o expect say obesha Panama in the world ranking mu cry FIFA ranking no omo top than Ghana. They are on top more than Ghana. Yeah group ni na team FIFA ranking or from cry Ghana. Na kay Panama come yon Ghana. But and not say the football people no or man manage football na say kojo ntino and then they ehun e di work up na there unia say who jiri so be hwe bi dia o hwe for fun. Dem mfo akoma ni eche say Ghana ko ebibi. They can't do anything. I'm telling you. With this coach, I want me to put two players together to play as a team. Masa, mommy and Kano Krame, Keto Kreku is a failure. Or would you know me a failure? Dear no me, Sikana no more question no masaba. Says Kaya, dear Momo question, no masado was a boom tea. Not public account committee from one, no more babisu, near the acho. No more Koyano. I'm done.
That's I ask some more. Dr. Saka.
Yeah.
Last I said, I ask some more. I said,
Ready?
Hey,
Hey.
When
Yeah, I'm saying, say, be a suggestion and cadem. What do you say?
That's a pigeon. Okay, I'll go.
Ghana.
Say Ghana.
Say Ghana.
Now can say.
Yeah, say.
Asanka who solid out the answer no akwa match no when the answer no ahwa orebe ho me catch who solid the answer no akwa
I put away the side too late. And he said this year no umpo Ghana qualify.
Okay.
Say Otuado Egudo, Onye Gudo, or the Ghana qualify. Ombedisco, Omundisco, Ghana qualify. Says here no, there's nothing you can do than to either support the team or just forget about them. Two things. That's all we can do for now. Yeah, me my Ghana now I qualify. Me in fact Makuma ended Black Star for Chibium. That ended, I think, in 2006. And yeah, Germany 2006 and I'm Meboa.
Yeah, Germany 2006.
Yes, Germany 2006.
The source I go how they perform me you never say.
Bra, and come to Makuma eko diga nechi nkabana my obituary. Since then, and I make catch me who say Ghana Black Star no any other team, a ordinary team, don't support them with your heart. Intend you may jide that. Support I made support to almost a no. The love for my country, not the love for the team.
Okay.
The love for the country. Bra, ubia opinion. I'm for bebredi out. I'm for bebredi say team in yet. Bra. Yeah, you know, I see kudus you're good. Bra. Warrior kudus will Tottenham. Utumunze Charlie Okoshia best good players now to me more. Nuno Mendes was why Okoshia Kudus who baby or Chelsea own and the crab could to me my pass and all their coach opponents. Even that is our best player.
One of them.
Yes, okay, one of them. Oh, Fed lower the volume. Oh, Intino, Tim Nidia. To be honest with you, Hana, say, you're group now, England, Croatia, Panama, any Ghana, Nidia. Oh, Ghana for me a calculation of Panama for the and the put the account, you bet me a show. Oh, Croatia, a big cranny, you to me a show one and your marble draw. Oh, England, so you don't bury him because of Moonshire and okay, let me tell you, Timono Ghana and the weakest team ever was our group. I'm one year too. Oh, in fact, near a Bamunina ni Yao, ni Munina Maka, ni a Dr. Frank, near Mwakani na a Yampa. But Nemi say, and yet, Nunti, any eco freight team in say, Santo Munsam Refi, Omako that we don't have a choice. What you say, near Mukina, Pepe. but omo qualify we. Oh, inti ebe that is say oba na sebi we gya na egu nan so obetwa atwene dey bi inti ebe support no sa team no enye Ghana say yetumi qualify a fi group we mu a na eye miracle. Okay, Panama mo qualify about World Cup. Yan fan cho mu yan peke omo so me join you. When the group am qualify free mu. Do you know the kind of football that Panama able? Physical football. But South Africa.
Still a bit martial.
Yes, I know. But what I'm saying
is football and kind of correct.
Football kind of correct. Football kind of correct. At the end of the day, no be actually pen paper and calculator. Hey, wait, I know about the qualify you. Wait, to me say. Sarana de Biaeka. Over here now to calculation. Intino. Mumayen kanu craning cherry and now say Ghana to me qualify and grow easy. Sir England team now who is around or who invested in the team. Which I say they invest in the team. Team no our facilities.
Okay.
Our facilities no so no. Baby keeper a training, baby a striker a training, baby a weight training, coaches now who no. There was a player be a position be obobiano the sub coaches
okay
intino man fire why who say England for e be crave between you about draw e be say a World Cup na enye friendly a World Cup na ekobo inte enye fedi agro so Croatia for no hu sa no e friend say Luka Modric obo Croatia onya abobo obo Croatia oh, and he's one of the best midfielders in the world, one of the best. What do I say? It's of course, Ghana ni bia person Ghana qualify, but the truth is that, bruh, say you see you need the weakest link. Oh, must say Ghana miracle to me see, or be to me see. Yeah. Ghana kasano why the some players be two bia. Who bet me when you are two almost say a ban of Finchman go forward. You bet me Ghana free 2 players. Why?
Me, I think, but I think, for us to do well in this World Cup, they have to add more local players because we did something in the 2006. The only way we can do well is to bring more substitute like local players because one, they are hungry. They want to be known out there. First time World Cup, even though they might be a little bit inexperienced, right? They will go all out and they will kill themselves for the nation and then for themselves. Because they want the bigger team to see them. And with that alone, because we did the same thing in 2006. Antoniana was a local player. So, yeah, I stand to be corrected.
No hearts, yeah.
Yeah. As that time, over 3 or 4. But look at the ball Antoniana play in the midfield.
And he's still playing.
Democracy, I say. And if we can add, if you really, really want to do well, then we have to look at adding the local players. But you're keeping foreign players I think we'll come back in the group stages.
The Americans say, see, I open crack of a galam say players in the bra. Me and you what I'm here. Open crack here, call a crowd on the boys na door a friend say, perform in our bra. That's fine. Me say, see, I don't be my point in say. Media, I'm going there. I don't care the players Saudi or Moba. Say local, say foreign. That's fine. Me media and say, my Tommy Jesse, and ye, me trying to send you about Jesse and Yao. I have brief ye. Could be fear check.
Sure.
Yeah, crack a sound in a man maybe free Ghana. Yeah, parking a air corner.
Doctor, many yaw be banny.
Saba pesa.
I be so cool, yeah. You must have
Next place need to be born almost sharp, no more shock you be a be jubilate. Or one shock will be answer so me be fear no and come coat and come shirt.
Okay.
My shame just now, but me didn't add me say Uncle Fia, dear Chammy Quay, you my pepe. So broken out to me in 2006.
Okay. Sabro ki hat me 2006. Ma me nko oba hima ho na yenhwe na yenso dwumene do. Oba
me dey about my sports no sports dey am dey me jam amo.
And I support the Blackstar.
Ghana when I will cheerfully celebrate Ghana so sorry.
Now about you go for US or you go for Ghana? When you go for Ghana and US.
Oh, for sure, Ghana. For
Oh,
sure,
okay.
100%.
Yamishira,
No matter what,
Maniham.
I'm a proud Ghanaian, and I just
Okay.
wish them the best. And no
Okay.
matter what, yeah. And both of the crowd, I'll be out there with my flag celebrating.
I know,
and
right?
every single race.
Okay, I was your brother, your brain to know. Mammy, you will be our last word. Mammy, that's not the one I want to see. Mammy, you last word. Not, sorry. And someone you do.
Okay, me Nyameka Chobiane say we are Ghana, we are Ghana, South America, South him phone. Sebano Ghana, Sini qualify any boy kwako. See, it's not the time you be show grievances. What you say, qualify we. Hey, adwan ye kire no endu baby GFA fokra no just do okra mpo na mo mfanye adwuma. O dey say ntino say sia no broni be say it is what it is. Internet bia no ono mo dey kom. Mo may free akuma mu na yen support team no nkota mo echi. Sometimes no players no hwe crowd no no do so nkofo bebre Ghana fo aba supporting fearful about supporting no mu Ghana jersey bebre o crowd no ma etumi boost o moral kakra me nyina enko park o dey say wo betumi na ben wo akobi me dey ben me wo Newark here o jersey here Met Stadium me ko support team no inti no say o US ha grievances in the DBA we dey an aka na say be kwa support nkwala no o mutumi bo no mu wini a hey o mu lusun so e be fia e be di embe nku na yada nti enko support to be second one no me kwa ma Lumba any negotiation say baby edro no nkeye we dey say baby edro no eye odobroni negotiation for mo muta ne che mo ye nipa Akosua Serwaa any negotiation for mo muta ne che so mo ye nipa no kire say mu betumi mo adwen aye adwuma say yen tu no yen yi asam no enfri court ne metena se enye hwe odobroni bema we no ye mikunu but when now nti enye hwe I regard you as one of Lumba's partners enye ne yinimpo partners nti no muntena se yati ase Lumba ne wawo nti no eye den ya se japade no nya bi because when no won nkola no nso so mbenyi se ohwe omo nti ebia Lumba estate no ebia mefa 60% wo befa 40 muma lawyer fo mbrem no bia ante no ho ase na ya fedie ye nkopɛ Lumba bebi amfa ne hye na Ghana fo nso so ya somo endwen kakra because court amu continue say radio for no they don't talk about news anymore, they only talk about Lumba we any man so amotwe it say sia no so wo bi ba Ghana kora ente because radio ni nyina they are talking about that Lumba inti apamcho bebre mu ye nipa nyamu twi enkosi bebia nipa de wewu inti no montena se na monhwe na asomdwe enye den embra na Ghana fo ya somo endwen kakra. My last words.
Ayinba.
The American say Ghana by mono yeah, car developmental issues. Yeah, omunyo monso nya omodin. And na 3 days ago, Accra Road, the Chrome Liga be Finlandia head-on collision. Osino.
Oh,
from London. It was social media and super brave.
Oh, too bad.
2 girls for London. Oh. Ne brother, ne papa tika na chi, ne papa na free mun run up. Driver now team or driving on ne brother, the only brother survivor, ne nine is one where a bear protecting in Anina. Indeed, a brass to set Ghana and penny fortune. The whole world or mind to say Ghana one highway, the major highway connected to the West Africa, like Kumasi Accra Highway, Carbon Zone. In who be baby. Yam or more margin edma.
Ghana takrade kwan no so sa you from
too much. A choir to set takrade choir habo city like takrade Carbon Zone. It's serious. The Americans say blasters and so utuado there. In fact, on pay we been trana me dey kabet me come pay coach from team no man. No man on technical team no because me nimbi papa bia okwakoye e dey aboa Ghana no. Sorry I say Ghana nkwana we be Dr. Sanka we dey be we ase no. Na Ghana calculation amount for the good players, good managers, manage team no. Now Ghana for having to calculation. Say England.
Calculation
England say Korea. Na Panama ne Korea we shi abodra. Ghana bet me asrepo afa 2 point afa no be calculation wow. Dr. Sanka. Me am ba be kan wa me akofili. Am akohebo no. But ye
bra.
Ko hebi keke. Ye yam fi adwene nko. Ye na America for higher and support.
As Omobo Foxborough, but this is Omobo Foxborough. They bet me akohebo Foxborough.
Yeah, Omobo Foxborough, but Ghana in Foxborough.
Ghana games, yeah.
Did I say
No, Ghana,
Texas and
what's it?
your game back for your first game was Texas, you're not Panama, no, your second game no Foxborough. In England,
Maryland and Virginia.
Now, Massachusetts.
Oh, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Foxborough,
Okay.
Massachusetts, yeah.
That's
Gillette Stadium.
Gillette Stadium, yeah.
Any about show as I start match.
Yeah, Ebeko. So we ban kwan dey Ebeko.
Yeah.
I am Amonu ya kabo kakra. Ne manu say ka we ye ba na ka blank quiz. On ball on kobo ye say ka akra my analysis. We see the on count.
Men ka home. I'm men ka home ba kra. Men ka home. When they make us say the name smith the man no AC. You know, there I hope say you know what I hope said the future will look bright on is finding an infrastructure, setting rules and regulations in place. On my rules are, if there are rules in place, bonne the kofom, and son will be no. They will think before they do it because Omaino will hold them accountable.
Okay.
What I say? I so be our minus so doing anything anyhow. So I think that if the government was able to instill, say, hey, okobokrono, we a politician, now we say, and I say a kwanya edisika ama osesha so na ye jumano. One you see some money to do that work now. The government has to find a way to hold them accountable. So a free leadership, holding the leadership accountable, and then gradually, fear will start taking place into the citizens of Ghana. And son obekwaku and master jumano obedrin home because there are rules and laws set in place. Other than that, Ghana will not move anywhere. And son youth will get some kind of job situated, the economy to be improved. We need to set rules and regulation. Lumba and Abusuaanyin, we pray for them. We hope that they will settle the matter. As far as Ghana going forward with the World Cup, I pray. Say, mo opposing for Ninano. I would love to see you guys smiling at the wrong side of your cheek. And so now say, go Ghana. Manuesi with the masse.
Okay, bye, ma. Go Ghana, Manuesi. Adabra, your last word. What do you mean, Katakata? Can also be a freeze.
Yeah, Metion Kappa. Yeah, to your previous point, maybe I think last time we recruited other players to join, and your mom board qualified. You know, none of what happened. Friendly matches. I still believe I watched them in the Premier League, Serie A. They are doing good, right? They are doing great, right? And it's the same people. I'm no mobile, right? It's similar now. Modric, I'm gonna say, no one Bonnet, Suleiman, one on Atlanta, right? Kudos to Nene James, I'm who no one about Premier League, right? They are playing. It's like first 11 on count, Semenyo, right? Man City we have good players, right? And this is a world stage. This is not qualifiers, right? So I believe, right, they will still qualify. That's how I believe, right? If they come together and they play as a team, right? They maintain as a teamwork. So if they play as a team, they can qualify. And I believe they can add more other people or other players. We don't even know them, local players. I believe we'll have a strong team. I know they will qualify. That's my last word.
Maybe I know so they will qualify. Dr. Frank. Now the Dr. Sankai. I thought what kind of submission on that. Dr. Frank.
Madam, I see we great for this opportunity. And then the American number one football, no, I say Ghana government no recruit to the kids from the grassroots. New to this stage, I'm called World Cup. Other than that, say Omo Kwakobo, no Mukako Franco Fufia man and Nissan Bebono, no more recruiting no grooming for the future. That's the only way Ghana football can come back to its states. Number two, Lumba seminar, me I feel say it's long overdue. Say seminar Amanaka, so that they will focus on what they're supposed to do in Kolano and the center of attraction. Every some Kolano benya sanity, because Omanya the right thing to follow Kolano till they grow affected almost all more. And judge also I really appreciate what she did to avoid conflict in the family, and I appreciate what she did. We're active, very maturely, and also Ghana. She says I think that Ghana, we have to look at this. You never be a real government seeker. Na ya china ko tumuni ade. The best is watching tumuni watching Japan no auction. Now which is cannot the development. The only no go tumua. Obepi na when pia obi askanash. That's another thing. Into no better be asked say opportunity yaba nyina ye. Yes, you talk to a drink near day. And I met my boss as well as Michiana Chenya, Michiano, Dr. Saka. I salute you, sir.
Darling, good to see you. I don't know how to get it, but
it's on the platform, your platform also.
Okay.
But it is number be an or no.
Oh, okay. Any of Charlie will talk. Let me too catch her off.
Yes, I'm boss. So I will saw you my boss back up. And I appreciate you so very much, sir.
Charlie, nice.
Okay, we thank you so much. Saturday is a very busy day. America, they be busy, but you guys were able to make it for us to talk about it. But I think, sir, next week, we should we'll quickly look into issue. Yeah, one more on it. Ya koye Japadu will be Ghana na aye problem amaye na omufi se bi ya da so, and into we'll look into that and with other topics. Thank you so much for making it possible, making this show possible. Next week nyame adma exactly 2 p.m. So Abusuaanyin, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being part of the show. This is Kofi Spotlight. We always come your way on Saturday, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. But today, because we couldn't start early, we had a little bit of technical issue. That's what we have to extend to this time. Thank you so much for being part of the family. Subscribe to our channel. Subscribe to follow us on all our platforms. And then we will always make sure we bring you good stuff. And also watch out. A journey to Ghana. I'm going to make sure I document that to you guys. I'm going to show that on the platform as well. To go show what's going on in December and bring it live. So we'll be doing it live within the weekend of Christmas from Ghana. And maybe on the 20th, we'll also do live from Ghana. Now, thank you so much, everyone. So much.